What a stream. Okay, get me out of this terrible, terrible goblin journey that I want nothing to do with. Get out of here. Get out. Stop. I don't care about your story. I don't care about your story. I don't care about your mode. Get me out of here. Can I please spectate the game? Oh my gosh, finally, here we go. Who knows what's happening so far? We're pretty deep into it. Nah, it's more authentic this way. Authentic because we're frustrated. All right, so it's Evo Drill, which I haven't played with yet. Against a lot of giants and some rage. Folks, we're back. That's so crazy I needed a deck to spectate. That's wild. Balance changes coming in pretty soon. I did go to a relative reset. Good point here, Smurf. Smurf Blade always bringing the good points. Balance changes coming up. I did not see Evo Wizard on the work in progress balance changes list. I don't know if anyone else saw anything different. But that was not something that I saw as an Evo Wizard. Royale API always bringing the good balance change info. Work in progress balance changes. Arrows with a potentially pretty big nerf. Little change to the Void spell. Some spawn radius and splash radius buffs to the Electro and Ice Wizard. Little buff to the Machine. And then Cannon Cart and Hunter getting some love. Big drill here. Is there a NATO to make any more room? Magic Archer trying to get the lineup. And not quite enough for Lucas. Game number 1 going to Clown in our first of 3 best of 3s. First of 3 duels. There we go. Game number 1 in the books. Oh my gosh. I'm getting achievement. Yes. Set 1, game 2 when ready. Callum Reeves, did they win anything? Yeah, I haven't decided the exact. I don't think we actually settled on a prize pool precisely, but yeah, there's a cash prize to the winner. Sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, who's the sponsor of today's stream. They've been super generous. It's a game I play a ton, and I really hope that y'all who are watching now stick around to watch the Raid Shadow Legends portion. I'm going to be opening a bunch of shards and doing some cool content. It's going to be really, really fun. But they've been wonderful in supporting some of these streams, adding some prize pools so I can do some of the events like this one. The last one we did was a mini bracket that was really great, and today we're doing this feature best of 3 of 3, this super duel, if you will. And so a big thanks to Raid Shadow Legends for making that possible and providing some of the support so that we can do fun stuff like this. Because I have been missing streaming Clash Royale competitions. The current competitive stuff is all on the weekends, and it's been kind of impossible for me to do as of late with the things I got going on. A lot of busy stuff happening. So trying to find opportunities during the week to do fun Clash Royale stuff like this is big for me. So we should have game set 1, game 2 coming here in just one moment. And so far, it's Clown up 1. Drill from Lucas in game number 1. All right, here we go. Evo Skelly's log for Lucas to kick things off. Oleg, hello Rich, hello chat. Hello Oleg, how are you? Happy to have you here. So game number 1, Lucas ran Drill Magic Archer. And Clown ran this is a Giant Prince beatdown deck. And Lucas must feel confident. Does he have the Electro Spirit? There it goes. Void goes to work against his Royal Giant. And Lucas on top so far. Clown with a Giant Rage and Lava first play, yeah. Clown's clowning a little bit. What's up, Swimmer? Oleg, I'm doing very well. Excited for today. So interesting choice here from Clown in game number 2. He's going to take a couple of shots from that Royal Giant. Hunter Electro Spirit is nice for Lucas. Did he have a building and was it buried earlier on, or is this just more of a cycle deck, no building? Valk picks up the Ghost, 449 on that bottom right-hand tower. Hunter with some anti-Void skeletons. And the Electro Spirit try to help the Hunter as well. Hunter does go down. Second Hunter in, though. And takes a balloon shot. But overall, still a pretty good defensive sequence from Lucas. Clown trying to avoid the protection for that Hunter. Anon Singh saying, remember when you were in camp streaming tired and saying, I don't need to see AC playing nonsense? Ebar, that was so funny. Yeah. Thanks. It was enjoyable. What's Lucas's game plan here? Does he, I mean, he doesn't really want to cycle fireballs right now. Those Evo Skellies distract for a second. Has to play a fireball there. The Evo Zap to try to stop this tower from doing anything. Hunter. The Void's not ready yet. And so Lucas will get a solid defense out of it. Does support with the Hunter putting the RG in front. Void needs some help, and the RG does not get a shot. Ghost on the left-hand side for pressure. Very smart Ghost from Lucas. And the around to the second Hunter. Lucas is managing the cycle of these so nicely, and it's the pressure Ghost that gets the win in game number 2. Nicely played by Lucas. So all tied in set number 1 of 3 sets. And this is a B0303. Folks, hold on 1 second. I don't have a League Up version. What's the prize pool? I don't know. 75 bucks, 80 bucks. Hadn't even actually picked the money for it yet. They just agreed to play, and then we hadn't settled on the prize pool for it. It's just a 1v1. It's not a BO3, it's a BO303. It's the first to win 2 BO3 duels, which is very fun. So game number 1, it was Lucas running Drill, losing to the Giant Beatdown deck of Clown. Game number 2, Clown goes with the Lava deck. In fact, you know what? I can just show you guys. Let me go ahead and bring you guys on here. Oh, there we go. So here are the decks. Game number 1, here's the Drill deck that was being used by Lucas. So NATO out, Barb Barrel out, Fireball, and Rage out for Clown. Then game number 2 Lucas goes Log, Fireball. Those are out. Zap and Void gone, which is interesting. Lucas played a kind of fast deck in game number 1. Not that fast, but Lucas could go beatdown-ish. Let me go ahead and tell them. Go when ready. So Lava Loon, the Hunter was really nice, and Lucas managed the cycle really brilliantly there. Is Moogie qualified for World Finals yet? No. There's only one more golden ticket left, and then there's the CRL points. It's going to be interesting to see who ends up filling that last spot. Let me go Clown request. And Stormer saying, I want to see Clown go with a simple Tesla cycle deck. Yeah, I feel that. Smurfblade saying, bait's on the table for Clown. Lucas should use NATO Bar Barrel Log. They should be mindful of that at least. True, bait is on the table. NATO, Bar Barrel, and Log, you're right, all gone for Lucas. That's really interesting. Evo Zap is still there. We don't have to wait that much longer. But yeah, that would be a smart pick. Let's see if that's the way that Lucas goes. Set 1, game number 3. Arrows, says QWERTY. Smart call. Arrows would be a good play here. Arrows would be a very good play. Clown splitting his zappies. So Clown goes Drill, another no small spell choice. Is this Ram Rider from Lucas? And there we go. Rider behind the MK. And Clown really digging in on that defense. Has not played Log yet, so we're all good there. Zappy's Drill is interesting. Ooh, good King Tower activation from Lucas. That was a sharp one, seeing the Electro Spirit come from behind and making sure that chained all the way in. And Clown replies in kind, still. Set 1, game 3 lead for Lucas. Wouldn't Drill be bad since you can see where it's going to be? I guess it's a question, right? Because is the Evo part of it good enough to overwhelm the non-Evo portion of it? Tossing Plastic, what's up, Hunter? How are you? Hope everything's going well. Yeah, Evo Drill is so good. The regular Drill is so bad. And maybe that's why we're seeing the Magic Archer come out here in the last piece, right? That Magic Archer as the final piece of the puzzle there to make sure he has another way of getting damage. Wow, and Lucas puts the Zap and the Void on all of that. Sets up MK in the back, 24 seconds left. So far, Clown has not found any real way to get value on tower, and he's going to have, you know, it's going to be a mixture of, do you get drills out in a good spot, or do you get the Magic Archer value? And the Void does just, that looked for a second like the Magic Archer might step out of that Void, which would have been a big problem for Lucas. But if I'm Clown, I'm starting to get Magic. I'm going to start trying to think about Magic Archer value now. And there we go. The good coverage and the Void at the bridge, but not before Clown does enough to get the damage lead back. That was a great sequence for Clown. God, Clown's one of those guys who I wish peaked. Like, he's definitely reaching his peak in the hardest era of Clash Royale, right? In this 8-player World Finals era. But I think that but I really wish we'd seen him begin to peak a little bit earlier, so we could have gotten more years of him in the mix at this high. Because if we'd seen Clown hitting this level like in 2022, I think we would have seen him at World Finals in 2023. Clown has a lot to deal with now. That was a big spend at the bridge. And the way that Lucas is getting back to these spells is great. He's doing a good job with the cycling here. And there should be spells again. Yup, and that's going to be Bandit Dash 1, Bandit Dash 2, and set number 1 for Lucas. That was a fun game to watch. That was a really fun game to watch. I enjoyed the heck out of it. Let me go ahead and turn the music down a little. Music's kind of bopping a bit too much. Set 1 for Lucas. And let's see. To start set 2, game 1. When ready. There we go. Rich, what are your thoughts on the balance changes? I think these work in progress balance changes are overall pretty good. Arrows needed to be touched for sure. Giving Cannon Cart and the Hunter a bit of love is nice. Right now, Ice Wiz and E-Wiz are both kind of dead. I am interested to see what happens when cards like that get Evos, right? That's I think the bigger question. Yeah. Overall, I think they're pretty good. Anon saying CBR were in a better spot. It'd still be a 16-player competition. I think it's less CR, more the economy, and more business decisions. I think that CR is actually making pretty darn good money this year, from what I've gathered. But, they decided to make it smaller this year. Here we go. Set 2, game 1. Ooh, Tossing Blast are going to see Deadmau5, Liquid Stranger, and T-Pain this weekend. That's really fun. Enjoy. T-Pain is funny. Evo Cannon Cart just sounds scary. Yeah, that'll be wild whenever that does happen. So interesting that you see Clown is going to eat that damage but void it off. I think Giant Fish from Hunter Cannon Cart Evo Bomb might be meta. Very possible. This kind of a thing, he does have the zap. I like the pressure play from Clown here. And he gets 2. Wow. The Guardian a little late. Clown is Kick-Ash. Yes, correct. The Guardian late to pick up the P.E.K.K.A. And just like that, the big lead that had been built up is absolutely evaporated. Zap should be there. Going to go E-Spirit instead. And eats the second stage of the wall breakers. And man, Lucas is just thirsting for elixir. This has been a kind of knockdown drag out. They've been really going at it. Folks, you can see the in the chat, the Nightbot stuff and the link, the QR code on the screen. This is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. They're providing support for this event. Very happy to have them all on board. You'll see when we get into the second half of the stream and I do the raid portion how much I've been actually playing raid like a crazy person. If you haven't tried it yet, now's a great time to try because you could support me by doing it. Pressure from Lucas. Clown forced to spend into his own weak side lane a bit more than he'd want to, I think. Let's see if Clown gets some dual lane pressure going here. Does he try to go overwhelm in the same lane here? And instead, it's Lucas gets on the offensive with the dual lane pressure, and those wall breakers just go right on through. Lucas continuing to fight his way back into this one, but Ram Rider push plus Bandit plus Ghost and the Evo Zap to help clear things out. Miner in, doesn't get on the Ram Rider. Ram Rider connects for a ton of damage, and that's game 1, set number 2 for Clown. Very nicely played. Let me go ahead. Set 2. 1-0 Lucas. I mean, never mind. 1-0 Clown. My mistake. And let me just go ahead and tell them, Clown, request when ready. Game 2 when ready. There we go. Ya boy, Rich, what's your opinion on Sparky decks? They are fun to commentate, not fun to, but only when there's some of them. Supercell, I think Supercell buff got Barb Hut and Golem Clone. You're insane. So I'll come back to the Sparky thing. This is right here. Let me put it back on screen. This is an insane opinion. This is an insane opinion. Barb Hut is the worst addition to Clash Royale ever. Barb Hut, if I could, I would remove Barb Hut. I don't mind Golem Clone. You know what? Golem Clone, fine. Do your thing. Barb Hut shouldn't exist. It should be vaulted. My first act, if I were in charge of the game, would be to vault Barb Hut. Second act would be to create a better system for in-game tournaments. If the scoring for in-game tournaments were better and they would filter directly into a bracket system, I would be running in-game tournaments on this channel every week. Like 1,000-player open in-game tournaments, top 8 or top 16 automatically filter into a bracket that's in-game. 100% I would do that every week. But it's so hard to run tournaments for people that it's not fun. Yes, if we're being technical, yes. Sorry, the worst portion of the game. Not added to. It is not fun to face Sparky. I think Sparky's exciting, and the reason why it got me into the thing about tournaments is because one of the reasons why in-game tournaments are not fun to commentate or to host is because everyone runs the same decks, right? Like everyone's running those. You know what I just realized? Why is that? Let me go ahead and do something really quick here. I just realized. I was like, why is that bothering me? There we go. Like when you run those in-game tournaments, Sparky just does the same. Like it's so many of the same decks over and again, including Sparky decks, because you are trying to get 3 crowns and do it really fast, which is awful. But if you tweak the scoring system so crowns were not important, then it would make those better. Smurfblade saying there's also nothing to gain on Supercells to end by tweaking game tournaments, and they probably won't. Yeah, I wish they would do something that would be a cool thing for them to do that would improve community and create more. As you guys have noticed, I am not creating that much content these days because my content relies entirely on the esports ecosystem, and the ecosystem right now is kind of difficult for me to work with. So I would totally be doing weekly content with a fix like that. In-game tournament, the loss limit is worse. Yeah, I'm actually, if I do some in-game tournaments, I'm going to do maximum 3 losses. Makes them go faster. I almost did an in-game tournament today, and then I was able to get this really fun matchup done. Instead of running the challenge, invite everyone to claim. Yes, exactly. It would be so nice. Samyam saying, Furnace should be deleted alongside Barb Hut. I'm not against deleting spawners entirely. If I had to delete Furnace to get rid of Barb Hut, I would do it. Clown has a interesting situation here with all the splash damage, plus the. Oh, and look at that, little off with the EQ here. There's so much to clog the lane, plus the splash damage here. This is really difficult. Maximum one loss would be epic. I don't even know if, can you set it to one loss? A last player standing tournament would be interesting. Smurfblade hoping that Freeze is the last card for Lucas. That would be fun. Right now, we don't even get to see it because he is putting on a hurting right now. Ooh. Nice snowball there. And that Skeleton gets a lot of good damage. Do we see the Guardian come out for Little Prince? No, decides to hold. Let's see how to use it. Yeah, 3 is the minimum. Yeah, I would do 3, but I mean it would be fun to do a last person standing matchup. I'd be down for that. Pigs go. Clown has to pick up this drill to stay in the hope of winning this game. And that's GG. Set number 2. Now all tied up. There we go. Let me go ahead, set to 1-1. And let me hit game 3 when ready. Game 3 when ready. Clown is Korean, yes. I believe Clown is of Korean descent and lives in the US. When Momo play? He is not playing in this today, but I have a new video I just recorded with Mohamed Light today that's going to come out either later this week or early next week, doing Best of Mohamed Light, where we break down his 3 favorite games and kind of get into his mindset, what he was thinking at different moments. And yeah, it's gonna be a really. We had a great time recording. I can't wait for y'all to see it. Just getting all the things together. It'll be coming out maybe this week, probably next week. We'll see. We'll see when it comes out. But while we're waiting, big thanks one more time. You see in the Nightbot in the chat there, Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring today's game, today's matchup. We are going to be doing a raid. This is going to become a raid stream once this match is over. If Lucas wins this game, then we'll be going straight into raid. If Clown wins, we're going to do one more best of 3, and then we're going to be going into raid, playing raid for about an hour, doing a bunch of fun stuff. I'm really pumped for it. Again, you guys will see how much of a raid nerd I've become ever since I did an integration, did like a live stream with them a while back, and just got hooked, and now I'm totally hooked on it. Oleg saying, actually, there are a lot of pretty much forgotten cards in CR, Barb Hut, Furnace, Clone, Mirror, through Musketeer, and some other cards. Yeah, spawners can be forgotten. Forget the spawners. Happy with that. 3M is just hard to balance well, right? Because it's tied to Classic Musketeer, they've always had trouble balancing it correctly. So I don't know. Honestly, to see what Mo would consider his best games, he has so many. Yeah, what you'll see in the video, what he picked wasn't necessarily the things I would think about. But it was cool. It was very cool. Here we go. All right, let's go ahead, jump in. Game number 3, set 2. Can Clown extend this, or will Lucas lock it up in 2 sets? Log out for both players. No surprises there. Bar barrel for Lucas to cover bait. Good job on him. Junior Santos, Lucas went out. Yeah, Lucas is having a renaissance right now. Coming off of his wonderful win in the monthly final, the only person to win a monthly final this year besides Mohamed Light. What kind of Evo composition is this? Normal Skellies and Evo Ice Spirit? Yeah, I don't know. This is fascinating. Is this an Evo RG deck? Right? He played RG in the first set. Has some cycle pieces. This could be a funky RG set. RG set. Could be Hog, a weird Hog deck. He'd probably be doing like if he has Snowball, then maybe it's a Hog deck. Go Brazil, says Junior Dos Santos. And that Princess, very annoying. Very annoying right now. Interesting to play. So he's playing bait as well and plays the Goblin Barrel onto the Princess. What a fascinating bait deck here from Lucas. I think Princess is going to keep being a problem for him. Smurf play calling Rocket as the last card for Lucas. Goblin Barrel in. Yeah, boy, save that question for the raid portion. I'll answer it then. Right now, I kind of want to dig in on the Clash Royale stuff, but during the raid portion, I'll be happy to answer that question. Lucas getting the lead now with that Evo Barrel. Good coverage there from Clown. Why mirror mode? Never been considered for competitive. Is it not more competitive plus fast paced than draft mode? No, mirror mode is not a fun mode, because all you're really testing is who knows that mirror match better, right? Like, doesn't give people any deck selection. Like, there's no deck selection. It's just, hey, let's test who knows this one deck better and knows how to play the mirror matchup for this one deck better. And then are you also doing, are you also having them have the same starting hand, right? It's just kind of it's not a very good mode for competitive. And I and many pros agree that you don't actually find out who the better player is from just doing mirror matches. And Lucas now puts himself one rocket away. Arrows come out on the defense. And Clown just really has nothing here. Back to the rocket one more time. That was a very fast cycle from Lucas. And Lucas gets it done. GG, well played. Lucas continues to be absolutely devastating this year. Nice work, Lucas. 1 second. Let me get the music back on. Perfect. Little love for Lucas there in the chat. Folks, kind of open for a third duel, but well played. Yeah, I was kind of open for a third duel as well. That was a fun match. I was really enjoying that matchup. Lucas and Mom would like finals this year gonna be wild. Lucas and Mom are gonna like the finals. It's gonna be so fun. And on Sing, not mirror match is the one with 7 same cards plus the mirror. What? That's crazy. Yeah, no, I don't like that at all. I want to see people have to. I love deck picking, right? The deck picking part of Clash Royale is a really critical part. It's so important. I think it's fascinating to see what they do when they actually have to pick up decks, matchups. It's really fun. Duel mode is great. I really like Mega Draft. I'm in the minority there, I know. If I were to do any other mode, I would say Mega Draft. But overall, I would say, yeah, duel mode. Duel mode's pretty much it. Give me 1 second here, folks, as I switch us over to our next portion of the day. Because we are going to switch over. Hey, folks, I hope you really enjoyed the matchup, enjoyed the Clash Royale. We're not done streaming. If you want to support me, stick around. This is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. We're doing the Raid Shadow Legends portion of the stream now. Let me go ahead and get rid of that one. Let me fire up the old raid here. I'm down to still talk some CR and stuff while we're doing it. But dogs or cats? Dogs for sure. Does Mo Light play? No, but I have a video coming out with him here pretty soon. Why do you wear glasses? I'm wearing glasses? Mega Draft is fine as long as there aren't any particularly broken cards. Last time there was Mega Draft Global Tournament, Prince and Raymond were broken and dictated all the picks. Yeah. We shouldn't have to pay gems to play Mega Draft. Yeah, I agree with that too. Folks. Let's go ahead and switch over to our next portion of the stream. I'm down to keep on talking CR, but we are now going to. Oh, what is that doing? Let's go. I didn't realize I was muted, folks. Audio got cut. You are muted. Muted. Doesn't even notice what's the name of the game. Yeah. Boom. Let me go ahead and also add in the... Let me add back in the chat here. I realized the chat was gone. Boom. Chat. There we go, chat. He talked with himself. The name of this game is Raid Shadow Legends. They are the sponsor of... They've been sponsoring my live competitive content on my channel, providing the prize pool support and making it possible for me to do some of the fun competitive stuff that I am doing on my channel in Clash Royale. This is the other game that I play a ton, right? There are 2 games I play on my mobile device, and I play this both. I'm playing on my PC today. I play this on mobile and on PC. It's another free-to-play game. A lot of the big content creators, including CWA, who is doing primarily raid content these days, they just did a full free-to-play challenge and show how you can actually crush this game as a free-to-play. For me, it's you can see, like when I say I play a ton, you can look at my account. I'm not messing with you. I play this game so much, and it's super fun. So I'm excited to have them as a sponsor today. Excited to play this game with you today, and check out a bunch of really fun stuff. And if you use the link in the chat and in the description below, or this QR code right up here, there are tons of cool rewards that you can get in the game. Right now, there's a... Whoa, that's way too loud. Right now, there's a really cool thing happening. We played it, where it's an event running from July 17th to August 17th. You can use my QR code to download the game, or use my link in the chat, and then you can go to the We Finally Played It.plarium.com link, enter your ID, and enter into this thing to get a whole bunch of free stuff, a whole bunch of really cool free stuff, which is exciting. And also, new players who use my link will get access to Tyrell, who's a very, very powerful champion, and a bunch of other stuff to help get to get your account kicked off and kind of ready to go, which is really, really helpful stuff for you to kind of like catch up to where the game is at the moment. Plus, you can also get access to Teogwar, who's a really solid support champion from the Orcs faction. And then the last thing that is actually really rad right now that they just did is they re-released as a free Epic champion, throwback to older days, they just re-released Ninja as a free, legendary champion that everybody can get. And you can use the code Ninja Returns. It's also in the description. You can use the code Ninja Returns, and you can get Ninja as a free player or as a new player, or if you're just returning to the game, you can get it inside the game as well. Ninja is, I'm going to be doing some stuff with Ninja today. Super duper powerful. I just got him as part of the free in-game stuff, and I am really, really pumped. And yes, this is called Raid Shadow Legends. It's such a blast. I'm really excited y'all are here. So let's go ahead and dig in and do some fun stuff. We're gonna be doing some stuff with Ninja later. I'm gonna rank him up a little bit, and we'll talk about how I'm gonna gear him, right? Because this game is partially about unlocking new legends, but a big part of it's also about how you actually gear your legends. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do some. We're also gonna do a bunch of pulls today. I have all these shards saved up, including a chance to get some chances to get legendary shards, legendary champions. We're going to do a bunch of that all today. I'm going to show you some of the places that I enjoy playing and upgrading my troops. We're going to do some PvP. Hopefully, is the live arena open? Live arena opens in 4 minutes. Great. We'll do some live arena. This is some PvP. It's going to be super duper fun. So let's kick things off. I'm going to just start things off here with a little bit of the Minotaur's Labyrinth, which is a place where you can see some of the troops that I'm currently upgrading. I have a few new legendaries that I got. This is a free in-game legendary you get from playing the game a whole bunch. I just unlocked this guy, and then Whisper, who's one of the best epic champions in the game, one of the hardest hitting, and I'm trying to level them. I'm going to let this round play here for a moment while I kind of talk about some of the things that I'm focusing on in the game right now. So I'm reaching the end of the early game and moving into the mid game. And what that means for me is now I'm starting to really think about how I tackle specific content inside the game rather than just kind of playing randomly. So now it's about creating and crafting teams that can beat certain bosses and certain more difficult areas of the game to do it. Is this game competitive at all? So yes, there are a few different ways in which this game is competitive. You'll see, I'll show you some of the PvP ways you can play. Both there's asymmetrical PvP, kind of like Clash of Clans, where you attack somebody who has set up a defense for you to attack. And there's also live PvP, which the live arena opens up here in a couple minutes, where you go through a pick ban phase and live play your matchup with somebody. And then there's also a bunch of ways that your clan can battle in clan versus clan based competition. So there is PvP, but for those of you who are super like solo grinders, which I love this game for the solo grind, there's a bunch of that stuff that you can do as well. So let's go ahead. Actually, let's go see if the live arena has opened yet, since you were asking about some of the PvP stuff. Live arena opens in 3 minutes. So I'll show you. I mentioned asymmetrical PvP, where you attack. So these are all defenses that other players have set up, right? So I'm looking. I have a team that's really good at going first. I'm looking and I'm seeing that none of them. See this icon here with the little running man? That's a speed icon, which would tell me that they're good at that they're getting a boost to their team's speed, meaning the turn order they have when we fight. This one doesn't have any of them, and mine's a good go first team. So this is my primary team. I use Haikatoon here, who's a speed lead. She's good at helping your team speed up. This is Bellower. He has all AoE, all like group attacks, and I have him set up to and gear to stun my opponents. This is the Miscreated Monster, who both is going to provide some help and support to my own side of the team, shielding, things like that, but also can stun my opponents. And then finally, Xena, who I got in my first live stream. She is my nuker. She's my big attacker. So we're going to go ahead. I'm actually going to take this off of auto. So here we go. I can auto-play this battle. I'm going to do it manual, though. This ability here, it fills the turn meter, makes my team ready to go faster, and increases their speed. So we're going to go ahead and use that as my first ability. They have some shields on. I'm going to use this, which is going to decrease their attack and decrease their defense. And also, because of I have stun gear on, has a chance of stunning my opponents. Let's see if I get some stuns in. So no stuns. Xena's Shocker mobility is going to not only do some good damage, but steal some of their turn meter, right? Make them take their turn a little bit later. So here we go, stealing turn meter, which is going to give Miscreated Monster a chance to stun and put a shield on my team. So let's go ahead and do that. And now, because I stole their turn meter, we're back to Xena, who's going to go ahead and use her Whip of Destiny. Ignores 10% for each buff on the target. They have no buffs right now at the moment. But then also resets the cooldown, and I might kill 2 people. So if I take out 2 enemies, this will reset the cooldown. Let's go ahead and see if I do it. Boom. So she'll get that ability back immediately. I'm going to do Shamanic Lightning to attack all my enemies and try to decrease their turn meter. No turn meter hits. And then let's see. 50% chance for decreased speed. Let's see if I can get that on there. I do get it. And I'm going to use this to just try to take them down. I get the stun, which is nice. I can redo this Whip of Destiny shot now. And just going to have to go ahead and do a regular attack here. And let's go ahead and do the chakra one more time. And GG. So that's the asymmetrical PvP. Your boy, I know you were asking about how, do you play against him? Is it competitive at all? So I attacked the defense they had set up. You can do that on auto. You can also just go ahead and manual it like I did. Live Arena opens in 8 seconds. Live Arena is crazy hard. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a Live Arena. Then we're gonna go pull some shards and see if I can get lucky and unlock some really cool champions on here. Let's go ahead and play one game of Live Arena. So I'm going to get matched up with somebody, and then we're going to have a whole draft phase and a pick ban phase. Very excited to see how this one shakes out. Let me see if I get a good opponent here. And okay, my level's higher. I think I have a pretty good chance of having getting a good matchup here. So I'm going to go ahead and start by picking my speed lead. And really just, I also like not picking my big legendaries first because I don't want them. So part of this game, if you see these little symbols here, the green, the blue, and the red, and for some, the purple, that tells that's the affinity, and that gives you matchup advantages or disadvantages. Green has a matchup advantage over red, and has a matchup disadvantage against blue. So part of my picking here is also picking for affinity, right? Is I want to make sure that I have good matchups against them. So this matches up nicely there. I see they picked blue here, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and pick my miscreated monster that one we just saw. And I'm also going to pick my Rathalos Blade Master, which I actually don't want to use Rathalos Blade Master. This game have a paywall sort of aspect to it. This game is entirely free to play, and all content can be accessed free to play. It's really about what speed do you want to access the content, right? You can pay to really accelerate your progress in the game, but I've found that you don't really need to. And a lot of the big content creators, including CWA Ash, who plays this game, they did a whole free to play challenge where they showed how far they could get in just a few months playing free to play. It was all the biggest content creators in Raid did it. So I'm going to pick the rest of the same team that we saw here because I like being able to match up. Oh, he has Armand. Okay, so this is one of the strongest characters in all of PvP, and it's a speed lead. Normally I would be an easy pick here, but he has 2 speed leads. But I don't want to face Armand's because Armand's is just nasty. So that's an easy ban choice for me. But he also has this. Oh man, I think I'm gonna get ruined. He has two mythicals? 2 level 60 mythicals? Are you out of your mind? I think I'm about to get slaughtered. Is that a White Walker? Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? I'm about to get slaughtered. Oh boy. This is not going to go well. Okay, so I don't like what I'm seeing. We're going to go ahead and do the chakram to open up. Ooh, whoa. Whoa. Okay, let's speed everybody up here. Oh, he must not have good gear on them. Ah ha ha, your gear is trash. Okay, so this right here means unkillable buff. So for the moment, until they take their turn, now it's gone. I'm going to go ahead and take... I'm going to go ahead and hit here because I have the affinity. You saw the green versus the red. Will I be covering August group stage for CRL? Probably not. I'm still trying to figure that out because I'm not in town. So I have to bring my setup with me to be out of town to see if I can do it. So it's a 50-50 right now whether I'm able to do that or not. but I'm hoping to. Let's go ahead and see. Man, yeah, see this. These mythicals are a killer, and now they can change form. Mythical changes form here. I really hope I can get back to one of Xena's big hits, because otherwise it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a big problem. Let's go ahead. Since you're up next, let's see if I can. Oh, the stun. That stun was key. That stun was absolutely killer. Okay, so now we're not quite back to Xena's stuff yet, but I feel like I need to go against the affinity, even though, yeah, let's go with an anti-affinity shot and get him down. Yes, we have a chance to win this. We have a chance, not a great one. I just got nuked into oblivion. This is a one-shot. Nope. GG. GG. I got nuked into oblivion. Are you kidding me? That was terrible. That was terrible. Oh, my word. Did I miss the Clash Royale games? You can rewind and watch Clash Royale night and then come back and keep joining us here. Let's see. Your boy saying, is that bad? Is what bad? Give me context to your question here. Oh boy, we'll come back and do a live arena again. That was nasty. I almost won that. Right now, though, let's go ahead and do one of the most fun things about this game. That's pulling shards. Shards are how you unlock new troops. So I have a bunch of shards all saved up. So I have a sacred shard, which is one of the most powerful ones you can do, which has the best chance of getting a legendary. The fact that he had mythicals, yes. Swallow, you just missed it. I just was in a live arena against some guy who was level 60 something and had 2 mythicals, and I almost won. And then one of the mythicals shifted and nuked me, and it was GG. Christian still saying, "Oh, okay, I missed you covering July. I tried to watch something else, but it's not the same." Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to cover August. I'm just not in town, so I have to figure out how to do it. I don't know if I want to lug all my stuff with me to do it from another remote location. So we'll see what happens. Okay, what should I pull? Swallow. What should I pull here? I have 20 Ancients, 24 Voids, 2 Primals, and a Sacred. What should I pull here today? I would run Ronda Rousey for sure. Oh yeah, Ronda's great. How many characters are in the game? Like 200 something? Let me go ahead and see what the index says. 276, so almost 300 different characters in the game. And I actually have some pretty good ones for the stage of my account. Christian Smith says pull them all. Yeah, but where do we start, Christian? Where do we start? Swallow, where do we start? He says, haha, whales, yeah. Mrs. Cube saying sell out. Should we work our way up? Should we start with the Ancients and then work our way up to the Sacred? I think that's a good move. Let's go ahead and pull some Ancients here. How long have I been playing? I've been playing consistently for almost a year now. All right, so Flinger, no good. Oh, man. You know what? I need to increase my capacity anyway. Let's increase my capacity. I'm going to have to get rid of a lot of junk, though. Food. So a lot of these champions here are fairly mediocre. Food. And when I say food, what do I mean? Well, I'll show you what I mean. What do I mean by food? Let's go to my champions. I'm going to go and try to see if I can rank up anybody. I'll show you what food means. So whenever you need to rank up a champion in stars, you have to sacrifice another champion of the same level or a chicken. So this one I'm trying to rank up so it can be food to rank something else up. And we just got some really bad champions that we pulled. So let's go ahead and throw a few of them in there. Yeah, I don't care. Upgrade that one. Boom. That's what I mean by food. That made some more room for me, too. Let's go ahead and keep pulling some of these Ancients. I believe there is a get one. Oh yeah, there is a get an extra legendary on the Sacred Shards right now. I got an extra legendary during an extra Lego event for the when it was on Ancients, which was pretty rad. Okay, a little epic. Alika, nice. Okay, I think that I needed her for something. Place of extra hit. Hit's always critical. That's fun. Attacks one enemy will ignore 50% of the target's defense if their max HP is higher than the champion's max HP. That's okay. I don't know if she actually hits that hard. And chance of increasing the equivalence of all enemy skills by 2. She might be good in Faction Wars. Max champion level is 60. You should start by focusing on getting your starter champ, which should be KL mostly to level 60. Yeah, and this is one of the biggest things when you first start. And by the way, if you're interested in starting, use my link, and you get a bunch of free stuff inside the game to get you started. Right? So there's all this free stuff that you can use that will give you a big start. So some of these ancient shards, chance to pull slightly more powerful champions. Tayrell, who's an epic champion, plus another epic champion you get when you hit level 25. Plus, with that code that you see, that the code's not being shown, unfortunately, on this little widget that's below me. But with the code Ninja Returns, you can get for free right now Ninja, who's a very great starting legendary. Yeah, usually she only pull during 2 times chance. Alika can smack. Yeah, for sure. And Tayrell's a great start. Yeah, Alika's a good pull for me. My Barbarians faction is actually pretty good. Let me go ahead and sort by Barbarians. So adding her into my Barbarians is nice. My Maeve is no good. Alika's pretty cool here. Barbarians, though, I mean, like, I have a pretty good collection here with Xena, Haikatoon. This is a champion you get for free after playing a certain number of days, but she's actually really, really good. And then Soulbound Boyer. So I have some pretty decent stuff in my Barbs faction. What I don't have right now is any, like, I'm so attack heavy, I don't really have anything. I don't have any any resurrecting champions. Yeah, see, oh yeah, this link that just happened right here. This is the link where you can install for free. Also, give it a try, and you support me. Play it for free for a little while. See if you like it. Let's open up some more Ancients here. Crimson Slayer, blah. Ninja is perfect for clan boss and ready content in general. Skill's a game changer. Yeah. Yeah, she's almost ready. Metal Shaper is actually okay for a rare for lizards for some content. Ordinator, blah. Let's see, when I get down, how many do I have left? Marauders. Oh, I have 9 left. Oh, wait a second. I wanted to do a 10 pull. I wanted to pull like 10 at once for the lulz. But I doubt that there's one in the shop right now. All right, I was gonna pull like 10 at once for the laugh, but we'll do these ones solos. We'll keep doing these solos. Let's see if we get anything good here. Yeah, Ninja's great for clan boss. Prosecutor, she could be okay if you need this, if you're new. Do you have any favorite characters in the game, design-wise, game style? Yeah, for sure. Let me back out here. Let me get through these ancient pulls, which so far are... Alika's a good pull, but so far these ancient pulls have been moderately disappointing. Normally I would wait for an event of some sort to pull all these. Oh, I need to be tracking... How many did I have? 23? I need to be tracking my Mercy, where if you pull a certain number without getting something, then you... I think I'm at like... Let's say I'll be at like 50. I think I had 20. Let's say I'm at 56. Spy Master. Oh boy. Okay, I need to make some room to pull the rest of these. That's one thing I did not do, but I'll show you guys a feature of this. So to answer your question, boy, do you have some favorite character design-wise? This is one of my favorites overall. Her playstyle is awesome. She's super, super cool looking. And she's my demon spawn faction is one of my favorites. I think the demons just like in general look really cool. And she has this really, really great ability to put all these HP burns on, which is one of the most powerful debuffs in the game, and put them on a bunch of people all at once, and then make them even worse. So she's really cool. And then the Duchess, who's one of the best cards in the game, best players in the game overall. One of the best champions for sure. She's really, really great. Lots of chickens. Demon Freak can be used in an Infinity combo. I don't know the Infinity combo. Let me go ahead and get rid of some of these chickens, though, so that we can make room to pull more. I should have made a ton more room beforehand, and I neglected to do so. Let me get rid of all these. Bye-bye, chickens. What do I mean by chickens? Well, as you can see, when I'm actually trying to rank somebody up, there are actual chickens. But so many other... But a champion that you don't actually end up using that's really only use is to feed to somebody else, we call that a chicken. All right, you know what? I'm going to rank up some things that I didn't plan on ranking up right now just to make room. Blah, blah, blah. You know what? Maybe I can feed them to a metal shaper. Let me see. Where's my metal shape? Where's my actual level? I have a metal shaper that's for real somewhere. Let's go to my lizard men. Don't I have a real metal shaper somewhere? Cage bound. Where's my real metal shaper? He must be in my... Let me go into my vault here and pull him out. Champion vaults. What am I doing? Where are you, metal shaper? I know I have you somewhere. Also, I was just clicking a bunch of things that aren't metal shaper because my brain was broken. All right, here we go. Let's put you back in the collection, and I'm bringing him out of my vault so that I can feed a bunch of other metal shapers to him to level up his abilities. There we go. That's fun. How many level 60s do you have? That's a good question. Let's go count them. It's an Infinity Shield for Clan Boss. You need to have some different characters you have, either Vault Keeper or Brogni. Brogni. Let's go take a look at how many 60s I have. I've been playing like a ton. Let's go ahead and just do my 6 stars. All right, so I'll do this view. So here's my full... Let me turn off the QR code for a second so you can see. So this is my full collection of 6-star champions, which is really hard to get them to 6-star. They get so much more powerful once you hit 6-star. And some of them are pretty nicely geared. The first champion at 6-star was Gaelic, because I didn't know to pick Kale. I have a fully awakened Kale, who's pretty cool. The awakening is a whole another way to level them up, make them even stronger. But yeah, this is a pretty cool collection of 60s overall. This is one of the best champions in the game, Geomancer. I just pulled him recently, and he's been a huge game changer and a lot of content for me. I've actually been pretty lucky so far in getting some pretty cool pieces. But now that I've made some room, let's go ahead and pull some more here. Let's go ahead and let's go finish these ancients. Food, chicken. I'll feed him to my main Muck Stalker to level up his abilities. Yuck. That door opens up a lot of content. Yeah, for sure. And a Kale. So this is the best starting champion in the game. And honestly, a champion you can use for a lot of stuff for a long time. By far the best starting champion. This Acid Rain ability is a great AoE that does tons of damage. Extra 50% of doing a critical hit, which is actually great because... So this game is half getting your champions, but the other big part of this game is your gear, right? So you see that Kale has a 15% chance with that ability of getting getting a critical hit, extra 15% chance. So you don't have to. Your gear is how you build up all these different stats. And you can see that my crit rate, probably a little bit higher than I need. My crit rate is 97%. I could probably take it down to an 85% and be happy because this skill has an extra 50% chance of critting. Critting means you're going to get double damage, right? So using your gear to change how your champions perform is so much of the game. So let's go ahead and do... Yep, I'll grab that. Let's go ahead and do another one of those live arena battles while it's open and see if I can get a little luckier this time with my matchup. You have solid accuracy on him too. Yeah, oh yeah, he's got some points on him. He can hit. He can hit for sure. Oh boy, level 94. This might be bad. Let's see what happens. All right, so we're going to start off by picking Haikatoon. I wonder if I should save picking a speed lead and see if they don't pick one. I think that they probably will, though. I don't think I'm at a high enough level in these live battles where people are like that much picking for their opponent. Okay, I'm okay with that. I think we're gonna kind of do a standard picking here. He'll match up nice against Yannicka, and we'll go ahead and show our Xena now. Ban Rotus. I mean, yeah, that's a 5-star awakened Rotus too. But what if they don't have a speed lead? All right, what if they only pick one speed, right? And I want to go first team. All right, that's the big question. If they only pick one, if they do pick a speed lead. All right, I'm gonna put him in there and hope that they ban him. And then let's go ahead and put in my Stun Master. Right? Like, Rotus interrupts your nukes. I'm gonna be a go second here. Though if you land stun, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of Arbiter so I go first. So I have a chance of going first. And then I'm gonna get the extra HP here. Let's see. So I banned Arbiter because she's a great healer and she makes their team go faster. I'm preserving the chance that I get to go first here. And I do, but let's see. Let's go ahead and try to get some stuns. No stuns. Dang it. So this could be a big problem. No stuns land. Okay, that's interesting. We'll go ahead and try to take some of their turn meter here. One down. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and AoE, and I think that I have a really good chance here. Yeah. Very poorly built Rotus. Because now I'm just going to go ahead and, with Affinity, crush ya! What a win. What a terrible, terrible play on their part. That was a good win here. A little away from rare books. That was fun. That was a fun one. Let me go ahead and refresh here and see if there's any easy. Sometimes it's nice. You need to just go find some of these easy matchups. Someone's running a... I bet you this is an under-geared ninja. Let's go find out. I bet you that ninja is poorly geared. Probably someone just got that ninja. I'll let this run on auto. Lightning Storm. And bye-bye. Easy win. Thank you, Ron. Thank you very much. I feel good about the way I played that one. Christian Smith, I'm out for now, Rich. Hope to see you in August for group stage. If not, I'll see you in the monthly final. Should be a lot of drama this month to see who comes out on top of the points leaderboard. Yeah, that points leaderboard's crazy. That points leaderboard is actually crazy. Like we're gonna know some people are out just by if they don't make monthly finals, right? Like it's gonna be crazy to see who actually makes monthly finals, and then can they play well enough to actually surpass the top. Man, I bought all these void shards, or not all of them. I bought a lot of these void shards for this stream. But then there's a 2x void event this weekend. Maybe I'll buy something else. Maybe, you know what? Swallow. What's your I actually want your opinion on this. I got these void shards to open on this stream, but there's a Prism crystal deal that's pretty good, and Prisms are only 25 to pull right now, and the summon pull is Lizards, which is a bad faction for me. All right, so should I get a bunch of Prism crystals and hit this thing then? and see if we can like really crush this lizardman pool. I think I got to. I think I got to crush this lizardman pool. The Prisms guarantee epics. Yeah, that's a good call. That's actually a very good call. Let me go ahead. Give me a second here. That's a very good call. Let's do it. All right, give me 1 second, folks. As I get myself these prism, I get these prism crystals all ready to go. And boom, next. And there we go. Wow, this is a really crazy, that's a crazy security challenge here. All right, almost ready to pull these prisms. And let's go, there we go. And kaboom. And there we go. Let's go ahead and get ready to pull some prisms. Let me bring you guys back over here. This is going to be fun. Oh, Plarium points. Oh, nice. Some more champion fragments. Summon pool. Oh, yeah. So, folks, what's really cool... So, most of the time you pull from regular shards. But these prism shards, these crystal shards, they let you pull from a specific summon pool. And for me, I'll go show you before we get pulling. My Lizardmen is close to, it was my worst faction. I did just get one champion, Chromac the Devourer, who's made my Lizardmen a whole lot better, and then also Aox. But my Lizardmen have been kind of a trash faction for me for a long time. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Let's make some more room by upgrading your skills by sacrificing these guys. Boom. Muckstalker is actually really useful for a very specific piece of content that I need more help in. So, in this case, this summon pool is really worth it for me to try to improve my Lizardman faction. Good luck if the faction is so good, yeah. Opinion on amusement parks, Rich. I like going to Disneyland, going to Dorney Park and Wildwater Kingdom soon. Don't really like human interaction, so I'm not sure how I feel, lol. Lots to unpack there. I don't know those amusement parks. They can be really fun. I really enjoy Universal Studios in Hollywood. I like the kind of like the backlot tour, and some of the rides they have there are really fun. Disney can be cool if it's on a day where it's not crazy crowded, but Disney's gotten so expensive. Yeah, amusement parks can be fun with the right people, right? With the right group, amusement parks can be awesome. With the wrong group, they can be really annoying. All right, let's pull our first Prism shard here. 6% chance for legendary, but there's no guarantees. Jareg attacks when enemy 35. So a chance of decrease attack, and that's the big decrease attack, right? So that's okay. Ally protection, increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns. That's actually really nice. Continuous heal. This is actually kind of cool. You can heal an ally for 1 turn, and ally use 20% of their max HP in 1 hit. Yeah, this is yeah. I was gonna say clan boss. Jareg's pretty cool. All right, so that's one. Let's pull our second one. And Basilisk. I mean, that's actually the having an AoE A1 attack, meaning their primary attack. That's actually nice. I can put them into a certain area of content called Faction Wars, and put them in a stun set, which is really nice to have for Faction Wars. Attacks one enemy with a stun debuff, not great. And then self-revive. So this actually might be a really good champion for Faction Wars, right? You might have also seen, folks, that when you're looking at a lot of this content, part of what you need to do is you need to not just beat the content, but you want to try to 3-star the content. Stars, as you accumulate stars, you can get more rewards. This is one of my worst factions as well, the Skinwalkers, who I'm trying to improve right now. One of my other worst factions, though. So the more stars you get, you can see down here this progression chart. As I earn more stars, I can do some, so I can open up some cool stuff. I can get some more rewards. So that's actually kind of nice. He's interesting because of that for sure. He can sell some stuff with regen gear. Oh, interesting in regen gear. Nice. Let's go ahead and go back to our summon pool, see what else we get. Would love to get one legendary out of this. Another Basilisk. Okay, so I can fill out my faction guardians. Broodlord. Attacks one enemy 2 times. Each chance has a chance to provoke. Provoke's a good debuff. Ally protection and block debuffs on that ally for 1 turn. Attacks all enemies has a stun chance. He doesn't place a speed debuff. Oh, here we go. So can place a speed debuff. Seems mid. Seems okay. 2 more pools here. Come on, gold. Come on, gold. Purple. Still cool. Okay, so another Broodlord. So this is actually good. This will help my... Let's go to my Guardian Ring and go to my Faction Guardians. So you can get buffs to your troops of a certain faction if you have duplicates of certain of your troops. So this lets me get all of my Epic Lizardmen now get plus 10% health, and they all will get plus 10% attack. So that's actually very helpful to start filling that out. 2 more pulls here. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Okay, another Jerrig. So if I'm going to get epics here, I'm actually not happy to to double up on that epic, because I can again now give plus 15% accuracy and resistance to all my epic. So this is actually going to give a lot of nice buffs to my lizardmen and to my epic lizardmen. That works out kind of okay. And let's see. However, with Broodlord, I can believe there's some comment like I can never die with Broodlord. There's something I can... Yeah, there is something good with Broodlord. I can't remember what it is, though. All right, 2 more. I only have 1 more pool. This is my last. Folks, I need all your energy right now to get a gold pool here. Ah! Drake. Okay. Was given away as a free sign-up champion recently. Extra turn of target is killed. Extra blah, blah, blah. Attacks one enemy. Target has less than HP. This deck is always critical. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Yeah. Not tremendous. The whole game is based off of AoE attacks now. Not great. I am saving this fragment summon. This Archmage fragment summon for a champion chase tournament here soon. Man, all those voids are sitting there looking so tasty. So tasty. So tasty looking. There's a double chance event coming up soon. You know, I might do 4 of them today. We'll see. We'll see. Let's go look at the champions that we did pick up. I think that we've already picked up so far. We've picked up some interesting epics. Basilisk has some good value for me. If you build 2 of the Jared super tanks, you'll be... Oh, interesting. Like build them both as super tanks. Oh, because they just keep everybody up so much. Yeah, I mean, it is super gambling to pull a few more. So, one of my other favorite places for PvP, and a lot of people, this is controversial, everyone likes this. But if you're not doing your tag arena battles every day, folks, they are such an easy way to build up more of your account. And they're one of the few places for PvP where you can actually make some smart choices. In tag, and I'm just taking on an easy tag arena fight here. Let's go ahead and let this one. I'm gonna let this one play out really quick, and then, you know, Swallow, Ron Swallow, by the way, is a really great. You see, he can tell he has a lot of knowledge on Raid Shadow Legends. Would love your opinion on some things here. Maybe you can help me tune up my clan boss team. We're gonna pull a few more champions here fairly soon. Let's look at my clan boss team. Typically, I 2-key. Every time you fight clan boss, you have to use a key to fight. To fight the clan boss. I typically get it done in 2 keys. Today I missed, unfortunately. Right? Did I miss or did I make it? 39 point. Oh no, I just barely 2-keyed. Oh boy. I just barely 2-keyed. You can see my clan boss team here, Ron. Let me go and set up a nightmare. This is what I typically run for my clan boss team. I have the Duchess to do some resurrecting, some support, and as a speed lead. A nice little poison pair here. Some reflection with my Geomancer. And then a little bit of help. Why am I blanking on her name right now? She's not even leveled up at all. She's not even 60. Sepulchre Sentinel, who I'm using primarily for this the increased defense and the decreased attack. When Ninja's running switch in with Kale, oh, that's smart. He'll do a lot of damage. What I'm trying to figure out is I feel like I need more support, right? I need to stay alive longer. Is my big concern. Can you make a tournament for pass? What do you mean, Gaith? What do you mean? Can I make a tournament for pass? Tell me more. Like I have Sentinel in here right now, primarily because of the combination of increased defense and decreased attack. So I'm trying to decide, like, should I take her up to a higher level, or is she good here, bruh? What's happening, man? How are you? How are you? Smart advice here, switching Ninja with Kale when he's ready. So definitely trying to think of, like, what do I do? Let's go ahead and look at just my 5s and 6s. Ninja with Kale, and is there somebody else who's better on the support side than the Sentinel? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, in Clash Royale, a tournament for a... Can I do a tournament for a pass? Maybe. Not today. I don't think I'm doing it right now. Right now we're doing some fun Raid Shadow Legends. Use the link in the description below. Use the code Ninja Returns to unlock the champion that Ron just suggested, Ninja, who actually got to go to work. Hey, Ron, great seeing you here, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. We're gonna finish doing some pulls, then we're gonna work on gearing out Ninja. Actually, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and level up Ninja. Let's do some little rank. Let's see if I can. How close can I get Ninja to ranking up? That would take 31 of my brews. That's a lot of brews. Let me take that down to, like, here maybe. And maybe I can use my bevy of these. Yeah. Here we go. 25 of these. Cool. Let's go ahead and rank Ninja up to level 60. To 6 stars. Which will be fun. Wait a second. Is that a bad idea right now? Hold on. Do we have a champion event right now? Deck of Fate. Upgrade champions. That would actually be good to open up the Deck of Fate. There's no champion training tournament or event on right now. But some more Deck of Fate stuff would be cool. Let's go ahead and take it. Let's take, you know what? For the stream, let's take Ninja to 60. Let's do it for the stream. Rank you up to 60. Or to 6 stars. Woo, let's go. And you know what? I am going to put a few more brews in just to take Ninja up a little bit. There you go. Let's go back out here. So let's look at Ninja's, what Ninja's got going on. Ninja is an attack-based champion. Has a big chance of the decreased defense is a big part of Ninja, which is really valuable. Can place HP burn debuffs, which is big. Can place a freeze buff and ignores some target defense. And then when ascended, increases attack by 10% up to 100% and crit damage by 5% each time a single enemy is hit by all 3 ninjas' active skills in a single round. That's actually really, really cool. I wonder if I can... oh, I need to get some more of those to ascend. All right. We'll do ascension later. So Ninja needs to get some accuracy, some speed, and some crit rate. And as I was saying before, this is this game is really more about gearing than it is about... I mean, getting champions is very important, but how well you gear those champions is even more important. So we need speed, we need actually crit rate, probably crit damage. So for gear sets, we're going to probably go with perception and speed as the primary gear sets. So let's go into my gear for a second and see if I have anything really dope in my perception gear. Why perception? Well, it gives you not only 40 accuracy, but also 5% speed. Let's see what I have here. Crit rate, resistance, not what I need here. Crit rate, oh, look at this. Crit rate, crit damage, and accuracy. No speed on this weapon, but crit rate, crit damage, and accuracy is all really nice to get. Especially getting crit rate like this on an item that's not my gloves. Speed, crit damage, HP, that could be cool. Ooh, crit rate, crit damage, and speed. So do I want to put more into accuracy or more? You know what we're going to do? We're going to upgrade this piece of gear here and see what it rolls into, what it gives us. It gives me double speed and more crit rate. Yeah. Let's take this all the way up to level 16 and let's put this on. And some HP percentage. Oh yeah, we're actually going to go ahead and really give this a little bit extra boosting here. Let's put some more HP on it. And this just became this has become a great piece of gear that we are going to put onto our Ninja. Look at that. You can see the stat changes. Now we need to find a good piece, another piece to go with this. That's got a lot of crit rate on it. That's got accuracy and crit damage on it. Accuracy, HP, and crit rate. It's only 5 stars though. Here's a good shield. Speed, accuracy, defense, resistance. This actually might be goated. Let's see, what else do we have here? Some okay pieces. I'm going to hold off on gloves because I want to see if I can get my crit rate from elsewhere. I think we want... I don't love any of this. I don't love any of this. All right, so I think that the next piece of gear is going to have to be this shield because of the accuracy. Let's take this shield. Let's take this shield up to 16. I wish I'd gotten speed for that final roll, but these are all good. Now watch what's going to... You can see actually when I gear this up, I'm going to get a big jump in speed, a massive jump in accuracy. Right? So these are huge. And now you see the stats on this champion just change dramatically. So I didn't love the other perception gear that I had available. So let's go ahead and, as we're trying to gear this out, I know I have some good accuracy gear, but I really want speed. Let's go look at my speed gear. Why do I want speed? Good question, Rich. Because speed determines turn order and how often you're going to get turns out of your main champions. I have a lot of speed gear here that doesn't actually have speed as a substat. You see the main stats are listed up here, and the substats down here. Let's see. Attack. It's only 5 stars, but attack, resistance, speed, and crit damage is kind of cool. I'd love crit rate. Accuracy and speed and attack. That's not bad. If I rolled this, let's roll this up to level 12. Every 4 levels, you get another boost to your substats. Let's see what I get here. Accuracy on that. That's a pretty decent, even though it's only 5 stars, it's not 6 stars. It's actually a pretty decent helmet. I have some speed boots that have crit rate on them. That's actually okay. Accuracy on the chest. Ooh, a speed accuracy chest with speed on it. Neither of those have great substats, though. Let's look over here. None of these are great. I think that we want crit damage on these gloves. So any of the items up here, your helmet, your shield, and your weapon, they all will only get like a kind of a standard. They'll get always the same thing. It's always attack on your weapon. It's always HP on your helmet, and always defense on your shield. But these lower ones, your gloves, your armor, your body armor, and your boots, can get different stuff. I am gonna see. Let's see. Maybe accuracy gear. Let's see if I have anything really great in my accuracy gear. Nothing tremendous in the helmet game. Glove game. Okay. Chest game. Ooh, this is interesting. An attack percentage. Triple accuracy rolled. This is actually a goated piece of gear. That's actually a goated piece of gear. Do I have an accompanying piece? And that's a 6-star speed boots. Accuracy boots with speed. This is a goated piece of gear. Do I have a helmet that could go with it? I think the helmet game was trash, right? Helmet game wasn't great. It's not, it could be better. That could be good if I rolled that up nicely. But this is a goated piece of gear. Get the accuracy way up on this without having to have an accuracy chest. Right? Because look at that. A 6-star accuracy chest has 96. This is a non-accuracy chest that has 40 on it. Yeah, we gotta put that on. And then I think attack. Yeah, this is. I gotta consider what the other what my next piece would be. I don't know if I want to do a. I might even just not want to do a piece of another piece of accuracy gear with this thing. Crit damage, attack percentage, and crit rate. My crit rate is currently really low. I'm probably going to need crit gloves, unfortunately, which I didn't want to have to do. I didn't want to have to do that, but let's take these to 16. Flat HP of the flat stats, you typically want percentage stats. Of the flat stats, HP isn't a bad one. So let's go ahead and equip this. We've got some speed on here. Now this guy's starting to cook with some gas. And then we got to figure out the helmet and the gloves. And we could go speed. I think I had a good speed helmet, right? And then we also could go cruel to increase how I hit. I don't think I have anything great for cruel. Cruel helmets, HP. No, I probably want more. I want more speed, crit rate, and accuracy right now. There's speed and accuracy. That's a decent piece with speed and accuracy. No crit rate though. Let's go look at my other helmets. Speed right now is okay, but not great. Let's look at the gloves. Yeah, I would love to get my crit. I'd love to get my crit rate up without having to do a crit rate glove. But I might have to do a crit rate glove. At least for now, until I can get some of my other gear a little bit more worked out. Let's go back to this speed. There was a good speed helmet here, right? There's a pretty good one up here. Oh yeah, accuracy, speed, and attack percentage. It's not bad. Crit rate, crit damage. It does not roll. It didn't roll crit. So this one, This one's actually. It's only 5 stars. This one's just rolling wrong. It's so hard to make the choice. You know what? This one's already almost... Let's take you up, see what happens. More accuracy? That's actually kind of nice. All right. We're going to equip that piece. And then... I have to go stats over sets here. Because I do need to get my crit rate up. My crit rate is really low right now. Yeah, I need to really... My crit rate is too low. So I have to go... Let's go back in there. Where are you? There we are. I have to go ahead and put some crit gloves on. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and search my gear by gloves. We're going to go with 6-star gloves and the primary stat being crit rate and see what we have. I want something crit rate. Oh, I don't actually have much. I don't really have much in 6-star, do I? HP resistance defense, that's not what I want from this guy. Crit damage, HP resistance for these Fury gauntlets. Crit resistance, crit damage. These really aren't great, and they're not in sets that I love. Let me think about this. Do I want to look at 5-star crit rate damage, crit rate gloves? Let's look at the 5-star ones too. Let's go rank and rarity, 5-star, primary stats, crit rate. Let's see what else I got. Nothing in a set that I really love here. Cruel, crit rate. I'd love to have some speed on these. I don't usually put speed on them. Like I don't usually do crit rate on immortal gloves. Some resilience gauntlets with crit rate, crit damage, speed, and defense, but they rolled the wrong way. That one has more accuracy. This one's already 16. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go ahead and equip this. All right, that's not bad. And then do we have a cool ring to put on him? One that preferably is an attack ring. Oh no, that one's too low. 5-star attack ring. All right, we'll just upgrade this to like level 8 right now. We won't really take this all the way up. We will equip it. Boom. And now you can see the difference. Look at how much these stats went up, right? What we've done here to really change the stats on this guy. Crit rate's a little low. I would like to get the crit rate up, but unfortunately, that's where we are at the moment. I mean, it's almost worth just going to a 6-star crit gloves that aren't ideal because I want that crit rate up. Really just wasn't able to find crit rate anywhere else. Unfortunate. But now Ninja's pretty gangster. Pretty happy with the level Ninja's got to. And with all those artifacts we upgraded, boom, look at all the stuff we can get. Loving it. And we can go to the Deck of Fate event. All right. Let's see. Each card flip is 1,000. Let's see if we can get something cool here with this. My first card flip for Deck of Fate event. An orc, a legendary 6-star orc amulet, and oh boy, let's actually go look at that. That actually might have been a crazy good piece of gear. Let's go ahead and look at my orcs. No one really needs an amulet right now. I guess if I can get Nogdar up. But let's go look at the amulets. I just pulled. Where are you? Yeah, Stone Skin. Oh, perfect. No, I don't love that. I don't love that it's flat HP. But actually, that might be fine for what a Stone Skin amulet needs to do, right? For defense. Defense, crit damage as an attack. It's not great, but it's Stone Skin, which is one of the best PvP. So this actually might go on my Nogdar, even if, because Nogdar is a PvP champion. So this might go on him even if it's not the greatest piece, because of the stone. If I can use it to get up to level 4 on Stone Skin, which would make him really annoying to deal with. That's interesting. That's very interesting. All right. Let's go ahead and open 4 of my voids and see what happens. I'll save the other 20 for this weekend's event. Cool. Already have him. Already have Reliquary Tender, but maybe I can find a use for her. Retainer. I don't have Retainer yet. Decreased defense. The small decreased defense buff. Heal, self-heal and counterattack. And some turn meter decrease on a really, really long turn down. The turn rotation. Even fully booked, a 4-turn rotation. Decreases turn meter by 50%. And could place a sleep debuff. Not tremendous. All right, one more. I gotta make more room. Gotta make more room for these. I gotta get these chickens out of here. Let's rank somebody up then. Oh, I should have used some of those when I ranked up that one guy. You know, I can rank up Metal Shaper now that I've put a little more into him. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. You're all trash. All right, one more void pool, and then we're gonna go on to our other pools. Oh, I'm glad I didn't do the 10x. All right. Selenia Night Cloak. 10% max HP heal. Ooh, good, but someone has a HP, but has HP burn. Can increase HP burn durations. Can place HP burns. It's always nice to have more HP burn options as a debuff because you need that for certain content. And then in the Cursed City where you have to use certain champions from certain factions, having that is nice. So having a nice little HP burner is nice. Oh, she's interesting. Interesting addition to my high elves. All right, let's do one of my primal shards. These have a 5% chance, a 0.5% chance at a mythical, which we saw earlier. Mythicals are a problem. So let's do it. Let's see what happens. An epic. Vergus. Attacks when enemies have 40% chance to place a reflect damage buff on a random ally. That's interesting. Continuous heal. Increased speed and 30% reflect damage buff on a target ally. Ally protection on all allies too, and increased debuff defense. This guy's interesting. Places a passive of placing a shield buff on this champion for 10% of their max HP. An active effect of 15% continuous heal buff on the champion. That's interesting. Vergus. Let's see what people say about Vergus. If he's got any shine to him. Not bad. Okay. Okay. All right, let's pull one more primal. Come on, give it to me. Come on, give it to me. A rare. Unfortunate. I have about 1,000 of that guy. All right, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this one pretty soon. We're gonna hope. We're gonna hope. And I really wish I'd gotten one of the we've done a no legendary day on our pulls. Unfortunately, no gold on the day, which considering the stuff that I have, I thought we'd get it. Let's go ahead and do a couple of our little important quests right now. We'll work on leveling Ninja up a bit more. You know what we'll do is we will let's put a couple of these guys in with him so that they can get leveled up. So I'm doing this dungeon right now specifically because there's a chance of dropping a champion who I can use to feed other copies of herself to get her abilities up. So normally I would be farming HP in 12-3 in one of our other dungeons. Stage 3 of the 12th campaign stage. But this one I'm really hoping that we get a Spirit Host drop. So 2 more of these to complete this daily quest. You're talking about things to do in this game, right? We've already done so many different things. We've done like PvP stuff. We're doing some PvE content. We're trying to figure out like the leveling up of characters, figure out their gear. If you're a tinkerer like I am, like this game is really great for that. Kind of scratching that itch. And again, if you want to scratch the itch, use the link in the description. Use the link that's in the chat. Support this channel. Oh, let me put the I forgot to put the QR code back on. Support this channel by giving this game a try. See if you like it. All right, that was all we needed from that to get the quest done. So we'll go ahead and complete that quest, complete the daily quests. We got another weekly done. Some of these monthlies would be nice to finish too. Then we have some advanced quests. Okay, so you've been hearing me talk about factions a lot. Faction wars are these battles where you have to fight using only champions from a certain faction, right? So our factions, the High Elves, the Orcs, lots of different factions. I don't love where the state of this one is. But so you see you have to get through all these different stages using just champions from that specific faction. I am really trying to move along further in this one. But, ooh, do I actually have that champion geared at all? Let's go take a look. Where are you? Oh, I have no gear on a Chemtum. I just spent so much gold. So much so I don't know if I can actually gear him up. Would have been good to take him in and try to do some Faction Wars content with him. Not the best Faction Wars at the moment, for me, from a content standpoint. Because they are 2 of my worst factions. But you look at all the things to do, right? So you can run the general campaign, where you have to go through all these different stages. You have to do it on multiple different difficulties, too. Right? And you unlock all these different rewards from improving further and further along the campaign trail. Then you have the dungeons, where you need to farm specific gear. You can fight Dragon to try to get more of that speed and accuracy gear I was looking for before. Or you can try to do the Fire Knight's Castle, which is one of the hardest ones, especially if you switch over to Fire Knight on hard, which I have not been able to do at all yet, to unlock certain gear. And the higher level of it you beat, the better gear you get. Other stuff to unlock, all these different fights you can do to try to improve, to beat certain content that unlocks your ability to improve to beat more content. The arena, these are certain like zones you have to work your way through. This is a good one. I'll do this one later on autoplay. I was talking about the Cursed City, where I've done all the Cursed City that I can at this moment with the champions that I have. But you'll notice, try to win this fight, like I got to try to win this fight, but with only champions from these factions, right? So my Orcs faction, my Undead Hordes faction, yeah, it's just not. Don't have the right, and my Skinwalkers faction. I don't have the right pieces to be able to beat this boss with these particular champions, unfortunately. Gotta figure out how to work your way through a bunch of different. So the content depth is awesome. It's super fun. Let's see, what was I gonna try? Oh yeah, I was gonna do one Faction Wars fight. So in Faction Wars, I wonder if I can beat this. I don't think I can. Let's try it though. Usually you want to have at least one champion who's like who's at least 5 stars to beat this stage. Let's give it a try. I'm gonna let it autoplay at first to see how far it gets, and then if I start to see that we're in a little bit of trouble, I'm gonna go and switch to manual. So on the autoplay, it's doing okay. I think I'm gonna get in trouble here though. It's a little slow, but Okay. Just the big one I don't want to get killed is my hippo. My hippo? Yes, my hippo. Who is my reviver. You need a reviver on your team for this kind of content. Someone who's going to resurrect people. And my hippo is my reviver. That's the last person I want to get hurt. All right, let's take it off auto. Nope. Okay. Let's go to stage 2 here. Let's do this one. Let's do this one manual. So you see, there's the revive ability. Let's see if I can get a. Let's go ahead and do some affinity-based attacking. This should be my AOE. Yep, and decrease crit rate and crit damage. This is nice for us. This should be the AOE. Yep. Chance to place in freeze. I'm going to put a provoke. Let's go ahead and attack the same person that we've been attacking. And we'll go ahead and continue with this. Trying to get at least one person off the board early is a smart move. I think I'm in trouble. I think I'm in a lot of trouble here. I'm in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. So we're going to hold off for a second on using the resurrect ability. Because I want to be able to use it. I can resurrect 2 people with it. So I want to use it more effectively. Let's do the buff. And let's see if we can get some real damage out of this. Ice Crush. And let's take you off the board. All right. Oh, that didn't do it? Oh boy. Oh, this is where we get in trouble. See, this faction is not quite strong enough. All right, we're gonna do some resurrecting here. We're actually trying to see if I can get him off. Yeah, that was the smart move. All right, here we go. Poison debuffs or... Yeah, let's... Okay. Yep, poison debuffs are nice. Heals all allies by part of their max T... oh, that's all... Oh, and increases duration of buffs. Might have to do that. Yeah. Let's do some healing. And let's keep trying to get people... Okay, I'm not going to worry about attacking him again now because he's going to get poisoned out. Do I want to remove... I don't need to do that yet. Let's go ahead and try to do some affinity-based attacking. Yeah, let's attack everybody. Great. Good. Try this again. Oh. But, so our goal now is just to stay alive to get Hippo around to another resurrection. And we're just going to do single target attacks here. All right. So now the moment of truth. Can we get through this last stage? Let's buff. I don't like that. Don't need that. Let's go here. This might be a very sad finish. Might be a very sad finish. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is not good. All these buffs are really good. I guess let's remove these debuffs. Oh boy, yeah, this is it. There's no way. There's no way. Even this resurrection is not going to do enough. I don't have anyone who hits hard enough offensively. And certainly, let's heal everybody. Not going to be that helpful, though. Yeah, you need one really hard-hitting, preferably AoE, to nuke the heck out of people. And unfortunately for me, I don't have that. And look at that heal. That heal is just a problem. Let's try to take off the healers, maybe. Can we take out the healers? Probably should have been my first move. Oh boy. Because now the heals are out of cycle on their side. They don't currently have their heals. Let's see if we can get one of the healers out of here. Nope. got back to it already. And that's it. Not going to complete it. Darn. Unable to do it. All right, folks. It's the moment of truth. The Sacred Shard pull. It's double legendary. If I get a legendary, I get a second one. So can we get one? This is all we want right here. Fingers crossed. Stymied ever so briefly by me not having a big enough place to put my champions. Let's go ahead and once again try to get rid of some chickens. Who could I rank up? You know, I could rank you up in order to turn you into a bigger chicken. That could be good. Let's get rid of you. Let's I know I have more of you. I've got plenty of you. Great. Great. And now let's go back in. Here we go. Please give me a legendary. I mean 2 legendaries, please. Can we get gold, please? Who is this dork? Jingle Hunter? Yo, is this the biggest dork you've ever seen? Jingle Hunter. Decrease speed debuff. Freeze buff on always if you kill somebody. A turn meter if critical. And speed in arena battles. Maybe this guy maybe good in the arena? Maybe? What a ridiculous pull to get. Let's go look up Jingle Hunter and see what's said about this guy's probably so trash. Does he have anything? Let's see. He does well in Spider because of his AoE decreased turn meter. That's actually kind of nice. Has an arena speed aura and a kit which is good for the arena. Possibly freeze an entire. It could freeze an entire enemy army. Could lock out enemies to decrease turn meter. That's interesting. He could be part of like my my tag arena teams. I just don't know if it's worth investing in him for that. So he could place a freeze debuff on all enemies if you attack and you could buff it to 100%. That's interesting. You can kill somebody with him and then have a freeze debuff from that. This is just a bad ability, but it could be okay on Spider, I guess. Decrease turn meter on everybody. And fill your turn meter. So I could see him being somewhat valuable in arena. Maybe worth building as an arena only champion. What a weird pull. All right, we're gonna save these for the weekend. I'm gonna save the rest of these for the weekend. Man, would have loved to get a bigger, better pull out of that. But sometimes that's how it goes. Folks, this has been really, really fun. I hope that you've used the link to try out the game. Like, give it a shot. I know that it's a game a lot of people are like, hey, like, there's so much like raid advertising. I think people give it a bad rap. It's not fair at all. I was someone who also thought like, what is this game? But then I saw CWA like really got into it, and I was like, okay, if Ash is down for this game, maybe it's kind of cool. And then I started playing it, and I play it an embarrassingly large amount of time. It's such a. I enjoy this kind of game so much. I enjoy the chasing after champions. I enjoy the trying to like beat new content and figure out how to beat it, because there's all these different like really detailed intricacies to trying to beat certain content. I really enjoy the gearing champions, trying to like figure out the best way to calibrate them to beat certain like boss fights and things. It's super, super fun, and it's free to play. And it's a game that you can play as a free-to-play player. In fact, way more free-to-play friendly, especially if you're a casual player, than a lot of other games that you might be spending a lot of time on that kind of feel at a disadvantage because it's asymmetrical, meaning you're not playing against other people most of the time. You're playing primarily against the game itself. It's actually one of the most like, hey, yes, you can pay to unlock content, but I don't feel bad by not doing it games I've ever experienced. So I really dig it. So hopefully use the code. You get a bunch of really cool free stuff if you use my code. Right now, there's 2 really cool things going on. First, this We Finally Played It. The wefinallyplayedit.plarium.com. The link is in all of my descriptions and stuff. You can get a bunch of cool content using your player ID by participating, and the chance to win like a major gaming console. There's giveaways for like drones, a VR headset, Amazon gift cards, lots of cool stuff. And right now you have a really good chance to take a big step up in your content, in your ability to play the game. By using my link, you immediately get access to a couple ancient shards to try to pull good champions. You get this new champion, or this epic champion Tayrell. And when you reach level 25, you get another epic champion. And on top of all of that, when you play right now, you can use the code Ninja Returns to unlock Ninja, who you saw me working on building here on the stream a whole bunch. Ninja's crazy, crazy powerful and was a free-to-get champion as part of a promotion a long time ago. And then they took him away for a long time. And now Ninja, right now, through the middle of August, through August 15th, whether you're a returning player, you can get him inside in the shop. You'll get him as a limited time free giveaway. Or if you're a new player, use the code Ninja Returns in the put in your promo code section, and you can get Ninja right now for free. Which, like I said before, Ninja is super duper powerful, a really great legendary, good lots of content. Definitely one of those ones you want to unlock and take advantage of right now. So if you ever thought about trying out Raid, try it out with my code. It's a direct way to support me and to do more really cool things like the really awesome event we did today. If you were here for the Raid, if you're here for the Clash Royale stuff, it's at the beginning of the stream when this goes live as a VOD. You'll be able to go ahead and find the matchup in the video portion of it. And this was made possible by Raid Shadow Legends providing promotional support and prize pool for it. So I really hope you enjoyed today. I hope you try out Raid. Go back and watch the match. Lucas and Clown put on an amazing match. It was so much fun to watch. That's it for today. As always, folks, be excellent to each other. Party on, dude. Peace.